Connor Clarks. I'm an enterprise account executive at Commerce7. Great privilege to come down here and speak with you today. If you're not familiar with Commerce7, we're a direct-to-consumer sales platform for the wine industry. And we help our clients, about 1,400 wineries, sell through all their direct-to-consumer channels. So that could be through point of sale in the tasting room, through club tools, e-commerce, and reservations. What I'm going to be talking about today is direct-to-consumer sales in 2022 and beyond. And really, even today, it's our belief that customer experience is the #1 reason someone's going to choose your brand. I think this is going to be especially the case going forward here. And there's a couple of reasons for this. The first being consumers, all your customers, have never had more choice in products than they do today. So even me, I'm from Alberta, up in the frigid wastes of Canada. I can take 15 minutes, walk down to a grocery store, a liquor store. I can buy wine from pretty much anywhere in the world. I can also sign up for a delivery service or a subscription service online. Maybe I can buy from Vivino, Wink, or even a local wine shop that'll deliver that wine to me, right? So I've never had more choice in channels or in products than ever before. So why would I come and buy directly from you? We believe that purchase preference is going to be pretty much entirely driven by the customer experience. It's not, in the direct-to-consumer side, it's not just going to be enough to have a great product at a great price anymore. That customer needs to love coming to see you in the tasting room. They need to love interacting with your website. Otherwise, they'll just go and buy that wine from a liquor store or from another service. So what is a great customer experience? First, we believe that means it's personalized, tailored to each individual customer. It's got to be fast and easy for them to interact with you. So first, on the personalization side of things, a great experience is personalized, tailored for each customer that comes to your site. When you think online personalization and shopping, most people typically think Amazon. If we were each to go to Amazon.com now, we'd all have a different homepage with completely different products. And there's a great reason that they do this. It has a huge impact on their sales that I'm going to go over here shortly. So first thing you can do to personalize online for your customers is to create product recommendations. So based on the purchase history and buying habits of that customer, it really makes a big difference to personalize that recommendation for them. You can do that in the form of upsells as well. What you're seeing here, not sure how clear that is for those in the back, but it's a cart from a phone. And on the top, we're showing a progress bar here for, maybe add 3 more bottles to get free shipping. Down below, we're offering a Pinot here, quick gifting made easy. But maybe you want to show your club members a ticket for an upcoming event. Maybe this person who's on your website typically buys more white wine from you than red wine. So maybe you want to show them a Chardonnay here instead. Third thing you can do for personalization online is personalized copy and content. Maybe on the home page here, if you have a club member come back to your site, you don't want to sell them on the club again. You probably don't even want to tell them about the story of the winery again. Maybe you want to show them the products that only they have access to. Maybe you want to sell them on that event that's coming up, a pickup party. Or maybe for a returning customer, we found that the average customer on Commerce7 joins a club after about 4.1 purchases. Maybe on that 3rd or 4th order is when you want to put a big call to action here on why they should join your club in the first place. Now, the impact of this is that first, only about 15% of our customers are even using personalization. So we certainly wish this number was higher. But of all the product views from all the 1,400 wineries or so on Commerce7, 13% of the product views are from a personalized page. 47% of all the add to cart clicks are from a personalized page, though. So there's a good reason we do this, same reason Amazon does this. Customer is way more likely to purchase from that personalized page than they are to go to your store page, navigate for that same product, and buy it from there. It actually amounts to almost a 6 times higher conversion rate. So 5.9 times more likely to click add to cart on that product from your personalized recommendation than they are to go searching for it themselves on a list page. Huge difference here. Next, within the wine club, personalization. First thing you can do, and a lot of people have been adding this over the last few years, is allow for user choice in your club. You know, it used to be everyone got the same 3 wines, 6 wines, same case, no matter who they were, everyone got the same shipment. But a lot of wineries are beginning to allow their customers to add extra bottles, swap out SKUs, and kind of customize that shipment themselves. We've also added a subscription club model that's a little more flexible, where a customer can choose how frequently they want to receive that wine. Second, system-generated recommendations. So for the same reason that a customer is way more likely to purchase from that recommendation on your homepage, for example, you can offer the same kind of recommendations within your club. If you were to take advantage of that, maybe each club member has a different default package based on that purchase history. Now, the impact of personalization in the club here is that about 26% of your members on average, if you allow for this personalization, are going to make an edit to their shipment. If you email them beforehand 2 weeks and 2 days, giving them a warning saying, you know, hey, your club shipment's coming up, here's what we're sending you, here's where it's going, that number comes up to 30%, and it drops a little bit if you don't warn them in advance, but 26% will make a change to that shipment. What that amounts to, though, is about a 26% increase in the SKU count for that order, and about 18% increase in the value of that edited shipment. So, you know, when I tell people about adding user choice to your club, for them, you know, hey, it's way easier to pack and fill 500 boxes that are all the same product. But, you know, even though this may be a little harder in fulfillment, it makes a huge difference here on the order value of that shipment. And not only that, the chances they're going to cancel in the first year drop 22% if they've ever made a change to that shipment before. So it really does pay off. The best, I guess, if you're going to remember any statistic here, though, from my presentation today, it's that the lifetime value of that club member over the tenure of their club goes up 63% if they have ever made a change to that shipment before. So 26, 30% will make a change to that shipment, and they'll spend 63% more over the tenure of that club membership than those who don't. In the tasting room, what you can do for personalization here, most important piece is just have the right context and know who you're talking to. If it's a club member who's coming in and sitting down, you don't want to tell them about the winery again. You want to thank them for their business. You can see the last time they came in maybe, offer them a free tasting. But for someone who's come in and, again, made 2, 3, 4 orders, maybe now's the time to sell them on that club. If they're from out of state, you probably don't want to tell them about the pickup party you have for your clubs. They're not going to be able to attend those. So second pillar here to a great customer experience is speed. You want it to be fast. Customers are more impatient than ever before, and a great experience online and in person is a fast one. So what does that mean for the online space? First thing you can do here, very important, is speed up the page load time of your website. If I have to wait as your customer 1 to 3 seconds for that page to load, the chances I'm going to hit back or just close that tab go up about 32%. If you add just 2 seconds to that, it increases 90%, and so on. This makes especially a huge difference if they have to make a lot of clicks to navigate around your site and make that purchase in the first place. It becomes quite frustrating. So what's the impact of this? About 37% of visitors will click away if a site takes that full 5 seconds to load, and 70% of them say that the speed of your site and the performance impacts their purchase decision here. 7% for each second of delay on average. So within the club, we want a fast experience here too. If you offer maybe a biannual club or a quarterly club, and I'm excited enough about my experience with you or your brand that I sign up, if I just missed a shipment, having to wait 3 to 5 months to get that next package, not a great first impression. Best thing you can do here is allow the member to process early or retroactively sign them up for that previous shipment. If I'm really keen on joining here and you tell me I have to wait 5 months, I'm not going to be very happy. So great experiences are also easy for that consumer and intuitive. An easy experience online here, really simple first step, add buy buttons to the list pages where you're showing all of your products. This is what a list page looks like here. It's got multiple products. as opposed to a product page where you just have maybe the one wine, more detailed description. And what you can do here, if you don't have buy buttons on your list page, just think about what the customer has to do when they come to visit. Maybe they want to buy a few bottles. They have to click in to that first product, hit add to cart, come back out, click into the next product, hit add to cart, come back out, so on and so forth. If your page load is already bad, maybe it's 3 to 5 seconds, just the waiting between each page load here to add those items to cart is going to kick them off of your site. The easiest thing you can do here is just add buy buttons to that list page, so when your customer comes on, maybe they want to buy a case, they can just scroll down the page, hit the button a few times, proceed to checkout. About 64% of all the add to cart clicks for Commerce 7 customers here come from a list page. So we know this is how consumers want to shop. Adding those buttons is a really easy first step. Second here, make that checkout experience easier. Nobody wants to write an autobiography here. You want to make this as short as possible. A great first step for that is to add mobile wallets. A lot of people today, most traffic on our customers' websites are coming from a mobile device, but the overwhelming majority of actual purchases are still happening from a computer. We think a lot to do with why that's happening is because without mobile wallets, it's really frustrating to enter your birth date, address information right from a phone, right? So adding mobile wallets does a couple things here. Maybe Apple Pay, Google Pay, Alipay, allows your customer to sign up, even if they've never bought from you before, allows them to create an account, make a purchase, join your club in about 2 clicks or 2 taps on their phone. Pre-fills all their information for them. Now, the Bainbird Institute here did a bunch of research on why customers are abandoning their carts. There's a lot here I could get into, but the mobile wallet immediately solves number 2 and number 4. If you can't read those, it says that the site wanted me to create an account and too long and too complicated a checkout process. 24% of customers were abandoning their carts because they were forced to create an account, and 18% were leaving because it was too long or too complicated for them. So allowing for mobile wallets in the checkout process here pretty much eliminates the 4th one right off the bat. It's easy and it's fast. As far as creating an account, because you're pre-filling all that address info, customer info, you can create an account right from that mobile wallet information, so it speeds that up there as well. Don't force your customers to create an account before they make a purchase. Integrate that into the experience. I'm sure you've experienced this before, where you go to a website, you're ready to make a purchase, and it says, hold on, you need to create an account. You get an email, you have to activate and come back. It's just a bad experience. Next, within the club, to make this easy for your customers, make it easy to sign up. Same way you can make that checkout faster, you can make the club sign up just as easy with a mobile wallet as well. You can also make it easy to cancel and skip online. This is probably the change that wineries are most hesitant about when I bring it up, but allowing your customer to skip a shipment online, cancel online, actually has a positive impact here I'll go into in a moment. Second, make it easy for them to personalize. If you're going to allow them to sub out products, switch out SKUs, update bottle quantities, make this easy for them online. Some people only accept this if you call in on a case-by-case basis. But if you make this easy, they're going to add more to that order, and we've already seen what kind of impact that has on sales and order value. So as far as club impact here for ease of use, about 19% of members sign up online for a club on Commerce 7. A lot of wineries think club signups really only come from the tasting room, but on traditional club here, we're seeing 19.5%. And with the new subscription model we added, that's actually closer to 50%. I believe it's about 48. So if you have an easy experience online, an easy sign-up process, you can gain a lot of club members this way who maybe even have never been in your tasting room before. Now, when you allow people to cancel or skip online, there's a small but positive impact on churn. And there's also a really dramatic positive impact on that net promoter score when allowing for cancellation online. What that means, if you're not familiar here, is that if you allow someone to cancel online, they're much more likely to have a sweet taste in their mouth at the end of their club tenure with you. They're maybe much more willing to tell their friends about your brand, refer customers there, and come back as soon as it suits them. Maybe they're not leaving forever, but if you make them call in, I don't think anybody's ever wanted to call in to cancel a service before. It just adds extra steps. People would much rather do this easily from your website. So in the tasting room, as far as making that experience easy, first thing you can do, again, mobile wallets can be allowed in the tasting room as well. Let people pay with their phones. Let people pay with a tap. If they have a card on file with you and you're using a system that saves their card, maybe they purchased online before, you still have that same card on file. They don't have to present a card at all. You can just run it through the same card they used to book their experience maybe. As far as signing up in the club, most wineries now will offer a form or a paper sign-up for those members to join. If you have an EMV device or you allow for mobile wallet payment, keep that card on file or tokenize right from there, you can pretty much eliminate the paper form and sign members up for your club right there from that tablet, computer, or phone. Really easy way to do this as well. If your online sign-up process is already easy, but you don't have maybe the tools to do this right from a tablet, just have a QR code in your tasting room that takes them to that club checkout. They can sign up right there. You can pull up their profile right from your POS. So, in summary here, great customer experience, easy, fast, personalized. As far as the online experience, allowing for more choice in the club, even though it's uncomfortable in the fulfillment side especially, it makes a really huge difference. From that personalized collection, even online on your homepage, it's almost 6 times higher conversion rate. So make recommendations here, meet the customer where they're at, and prioritize your customers. Really easy to get caught up in your own workflows. Say, I don't want to pack and fill all these custom shipments. It really pays off for you on the revenue and growth side. So meet your customer where they're at. Grow that DTC side of your business by being customer-centric. If you don't provide that great customer experience for me, I can just as easily go maybe buy your wine from the liquor store down the street, get it delivered through Vivino, Wink. So unless I love you and your brand and going to your tasting room and interacting with you online, that's exactly what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go to another service. Thank you very much.